I think we are good to go now. So let's start the discussion. Let me first of all check. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rishi, Jeevayan, Anandu, Bulbul, Mamta. Am I audible and visible to all of you? So just give me a second. So yesterday, I think I was seeing the comment section, and there I think Ranjit uh, um, sent a comment that the voice is somewhat low. So I checked the voice thing. So when I was watching this particular Hindu analysis on laptop, the voice was comparatively means better. There is scope for improvement in everything, right? So on Lappy, the voice is awesome and I can hear myself clearly and without any issues, and the voice is cool. On phone, I realized the voice was still awesome, but somewhat lower. So again, I have taken that into consideration and I will look into it. The voice will increase. Don't worry about it. So let's start the discussion without wasting any time. So today is 23rd August 2025, and again, today, so my name is Shubham Sagar. If you don't know me, you can join me on LinkedIn, and I worked at Study IQs, Narayana IS, Sleepy Classes IS, blah blah blah. I will share this particular Hindu analysis PDF by 9:30 a.m. and even before that on this Telegram channel of mine, Fun Study with Shubh. So if you have not joined it, you can join it. Very good, cool. So let's start the discussion. My voice is gone. And yesterday I gave you two questions. Question number 9, question number 10, and good morning, Yukta Raghunath. Such a nice name. So, question number 9, I think Rishi gave the answer, but I think then Rishi deleted that answer. I don't know. So, what is the answer of MCQ 9? Chapandi is fast. Today there are so many, yes, what used to happen was Thursday, there was good articles. I saw your LinkedIn profile, so thank you, Mamta. And I think you are connected to me. And on Thursday, there were so many good Hindu articles. Friday, yesterday, that is, there were articles, but from UPSC perspective, not so many. But today, again, so many good articles. So, what is the answer of MCQ 9? What is CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor? And what are the objectives associated with it? Chepandi is fast. Rishi has answered it. What about Mamta, Yukta, Pavitra, and other people? Mamta has also answered it. So the answer is it is a flagship project of China's Belt and Road Initiative. Correct. It passes through Pakistan occupied Kashmir, which India opposes. Correct. It provides China direct access to Arabian Sea. This also we have discussed yesterday's analysis. So all three statements are correct. Very good. So again, Mamta, Anandu, Rishi, all of you have answered it. Let's move on to next MCQ, which was a homework for you people, and you were supposed to do it in homework, and these things we discussed yesterday. So Belt and Road Initiative launched by China in which particular year? Chapandis fast. What is the answer? Good morning, Bulbul. Oh, I did not see Bulbul. So Rishi, Anandu, Bulbul, Mamta, Pavitra, everybody else. So Rishi, who is an Ajivan Brahmacharya, 10th answer he has given along with Mamta. So Belt and Road Initiative, it is launched, Belt and Road Initiative, it was launched in 2013, and CPEC is a part of Belt and Road Initiative which was launched in 2015. So again, this is a tricky area, be very mindful of it. You can easily get confused here, and this is a factual question, right? Either you know it or you don't. So BRI 2013, CPEC 2015. So these things we have to keep it in mind. Oh my god, cool. So MCQ 10 and 11, like 9 and 10 answer. Now let's come back to the present. First article of the day. Page number 8. Forest rights of tribal not settled for Great Nicobar project. So before we talk about the different terms which are involved here, like FRA is involved here. Forest Rights Act. We'll talk about FRA. We have talked about, if you have followed my Hindu analysis earlier, we have talked about FRA. Then there is something else which we have to talk about here. There's another act related to aborigines. We'll talk about that act. But first of all, we should know where is this Great Nicobar project, and let me show you the location so that you can understand and what is going to happen here. Then there are certain words which are important. What is a transshipment port? So if you see this particular map, so you have Andaman Islands, you have Nicobar Islands. You can see here, this is Andaman Islands and this is Nicobar Islands. And here in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are separated by 11-degree channel. Do remember these things. These degree channel, 10 degree, 8 degree, 9 degree, they are actually important. So in this Nicobar Island, you can see here Great Nicobar. Oh my God! And in this Great Nicobar, there is a project which will happen. And this project is this one, Great Nicobar Development Project, which is happening on the Great Nicobar Island, which we have just seen. And if you see here, there is a land to be developed under Great Nicobar Development Project, and that land is actually huge. The color you can see here, and then you can see Nicobari people, Shompen people, and where they are living, those kind of markers are there. Why I'm showing you all these things, you will see. So there's a very big chunk of Great Nicobar which will be going under Great Nicobar Development Project, where they'll be making airport, they'll be making transshipment port. Now, transshipment port, have they written somewhere? Transshipment port. What is transshipment port? So when you read NCRT, if you have read NCRT, you may have read about different kind of port. One such kind of port is transshipment port. So transshipment port is like an intermediary port. Intermediary port means this is not the final destination of a particular large vessel, large ship. So large ship will come and they will unload many of their cargoes in this particular ship, like in this particular port rather. This is transshipment port, and from this transshipment port smaller vessels will carry it to some other areas. So this is actually an intermediary port. When large ships, large vessels, they cannot enter into a particular region, they unload their cargo in a port which is known as transshipment port. So such kind of transshipment port will be developed here also in this Great Nicobar Development Project, which we have to keep in mind. Cool. Now we have understood some basic part of it. Let's go into the intricacies of this article, very important, and then we'll solve some questions. What is PAT 56? We'll talk about it as well. And yup. Okay. So, how are you people? See, today is Saturday. Anyway, we will study and all. So, if I ask you how are your life going on, like Rishi Jivayan and Anandu, Bulbul, Mamta, Pavitra, Yukta, and others. So, and do write it in the comment section. So, back to the present, let's come to this article. Forest rights of tribals not settled for Great Nicobar project. Now, we have understood the basic rationale of this Great Nicobar project, where it is, transshipment port will be constructed. What is this article all about? See, so there is a body, administration, Nicobar administration, they said that they want to build a Great Nicobar project. They have taken the consent of the people who are living in that particular region, and via that, because of the consent, they are going ahead with the project. They have sent that particular recommendation to the central government. Now, Nicobari people and a tribal representative body, they are saying that no, our consent was not taken, and no means no. And like again, so there is a tussle which is going on between Andaman and Nicobar administration and the tribal representative body of Nicobari people, and they're saying that no, we don't approve of this particular project, our approval was not taken. Andaman administration, they are saying that under FRA the consent was taken, and then they give the argument of 1956 Act, which is related to Aboriginal people. We'll have a look at this. So hope you're understanding some portion of it, what we are talking. Not amazing, no adventure. Okay, the adventure will come in your life, Mamta. There is a time for everything. Don't worry about, like, just take one day at a time, carpe diem, and you can take one day like out of 7 days for break and for rejuvenating yourself, otherwise you will burn out. So false representation. Andaman and Nicobar Islands administration, they told center that tribal rights under FRA. Now Forest Rights Act, which is also known as ST and OTFD, FRA Act, where community and individual rights are given to scheduled tribe people or OTFD people, other traditional forest dweller people who had lived in that particular forest region for 75 or more years. So Forest Rights Act, they allocate Gram Sabha. They are the initiating body which will be giving this individual and community rights. Cool. Now Andaman Island administration is saying that tribal rights were recognized, identified and settled, and this enabled forest clearances for 72,000 crore Great Nicobar Island project. Now whenever we talk about these kind of issues, again, if you have followed my videos earlier, so we talk about two things. One is economic development, other is environmental conservation. And many people believe, am I writing over my head? Hope I am not. Just give me a second. Let me go live. So yeah, many people believe economic development and environmental conservation, they are lying at the opposite end of the spectrum. They do not. There is a midpoint where they meet, and that midpoint is known as sustainable development. So here again, the debate is all about this island project, and then you know tribal lands, their conservation, all these talks are going on. So again, projects includes a transshipment port. We have discussed what is a transshipment port. They can ask you the basic definition of a transshipment port. Diversion of, it's a large land which will be diverted, and that's why there is tussle which is going on. Local tribes, Nicobaris, they are raised concern. So in this Great Nicobar, Shompen community and other community, other tribes, they also live here. The Nicobaris people, They are raising the grievances, what issues they have and what problem they will be facing. They are saying that their consent was never sought, and now to and fro argument will be given. Tribal Council of Little and Great Nicobar, main representative body, they wrote to Union Tribal Affair Minister Jwal Oram, and they said that we did not give consent to the project. Why is this project going on, and why are they lying? Why are the Nicobari administration lying that they took our consent? Dispute now. Administration issued a certificate in August 2022 claiming now in August 2022 there was a Gram Sabha meeting which happened according to Nicobari administration. Gram Sabha, which gives tribal people individual and community rights. Now Nicobari people say that this particular August 2022 meeting, they did not attend it. So it doesn't count. The council say the claim is false because they were not invited or they were not part of this particular meeting. So all these things are going on. Now the administration, the Nicobari administration is telling center, anyway we don't need approval under FRA because this particular forest, this Andaman and Nicobar Island, it's not a common forest like everybody else. You know, this forests are protected under another act which is known as PAT 56. And unlike Forest Rights Act, PAT 56 Act allow power to divert forest land. See, these administrator, if they want, they can divert the forest land of Great Nicobar under PAT 56, which is Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act. As you can see here, hope you're understanding some part of it. See, earlier first justification, first point of view was the Nicobari people, they were not happy. The Nicobari tribe with the administration, they were like, you did not take our consent under FRA. Now administration is giving another argument. They are saying that we don't need to take your permission under FRA because we can divert forest land under PAT 56, Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act 1956. Am I clear? Are you people understanding what we are discussing here? Chepandis, are you people understanding where we are going with this? Then we will continue because you have to understand this. Anyway, you'll solve questions, you will realize what we are talking about. So, hope you're understanding the summary. It's a debate between Nicobari administration, their local community under FRA. Then Nicobari administration is coming under PAT Act, Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act, where they can divert forest land. They don't need to take permission from anyone. Cool. So now the author of this article is saying that we don't know this diversion of like the land. What happened? Like it happened under PAT or it happened under FRA. So that is unclear, and maybe the administration, the Nicobari administration or central government, they have to give a justification how this whole thing happened. Cool. So center's position, center saying, center is again taking the stand of Nicobari administration. They feel like, and they say that, as we have just discussed, 2022 Gram Sabha meeting happened in August and they gave consent, and Nicobaris are saying that we were not part of it, so it doesn't count. So let's see what happens and how this whole thing unfolds. Cool, sir. So hope you understood Great Nicobar, the island, the Great Nicobar project, where it will be happening. Nicobari settlement, Shompen people. So they are not the only tribe which are living in this Great Nicobar island. There are other tribes also involved here. Cool. Now let's solve some question. MCQ1 in front of you. So protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act 1956 differs from FRA in which particular aspect? It's a tricky question, and these are the things which generally people will not be able to do. See, if you are a UPSC aspirant, you are very good in making stuff because we have read a lot of stuff, we can make stuff. But these are very factual information. PAT 56, FRA. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, then it's a big issue. You will not be able to, deduce stuff. So Mamta has given the answer, Rishi has given the answer, GYN has given the answer. So Mamta, Rishi, GYN. B. So FRA allows diversion of forest land only after settlement of rights and Gram Sabha consent. PAT 56 gives power to administrator for diversion, and that's what we were talking about, and that was the second justification given by the Nicobari administration, because that we don't anyway need your consent, we can divert land if we want to, and that's what they have, I guess they have done. Let's see how things unfold. Now this is a question which was asked by UPSC in 2013 related to Forest Rights Act 2006. Let's try to solve this question. So under STFD 2006, who shall be the authority to initiate the process for determining the nature and extent of individual or community forest rights, or both? So who has answered it? Mamta, GYN, Rishi. All of you have answered it. So what we have discussed under ST and OTFD Act, which is another name for FRA Act, as you can see here, who is the authority to initiate the process for determining the nature and extent of individual or community forest rights? Gram Sabha. We were talking about this. We have continuously talked about this. So Gram Sabha is the authority, initial authority, which will determine the nature and extent of individual or community rights under FRA 2006. The answer is D. Who tried it? Jiva and Anandu, Mamta, Rishi, they have tried it, and cool. Hope you are understanding. Why did you people make mistake here? Have we talked about district collector anywhere? Continuously we are talking. Have we talked about state forest department? What is the keyword which was there in this article also? Gram Sabha we are talking about. They are the initial authority. Cool. Don't get flummoxed if you see UPSC here. Generally that happens. When you see a PYQ, you're like, oh my god, UPSC is thinking something else. No. Let's go to the next article of the day. No problem, Rishi. So next article of the day: India China trade through Lipu Lake unacceptable. So Lipu Lake Pass, there are different passes which are asked by, or like which UPSC asked, and sometimes we are flummoxed. So again, I'm using flummoxed word a lot today. So you when you see these passes in news, don't worry, that's totally fine, Mamta. So when you see these passes in news, you have to track them. So Lipu Lake Pass, first of all, let's have a location. Let's see the location of Lipu Lake Pass, and then we will talk about the news. So here is Lipu Lake Pass. Lipu Lake Pass, Uttarakhand, bordering Nepal, bordering or a part of something known as Kala Pani region. And this is a region which is disputed between India and Nepal. Like Nepal is very, very flummoxed with the developments which are going on around Lipu Lake Pass. So what is the news all about? Sorry. So India China trade through Lipu Lake unacceptable. So as you can see, and there are developments which are going on after Donald Trump, the tariff man, introducing lots of tariff for India. So China, India, they're trying to come closer. Although yesterday we have talked about CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor, and the things. My sister Rishika. Your sister's name is Rishika. Cool, yeah. So what we are discussing here. So India and China, they're trying to come closer. But yesterday we are talking about something happening in CPEC also. So God knows what is going on in China's mind. So in that regard, China, India coming together. So there was a talk related to that. They will carry on trade around this Lipu Lake Pass, which Nepal believes is a part of their territory, and that's why Nepal is not very happy. Now we are trying to balance all these relationships. We have also, like, currently we are having talks with different representatives of China, and we also want to have talk with Nepal PM to cool down these matters. So that is what this whole issue is all about. From exam perspective, what is important? Where is the current, like, where is the location of Lipu Lake Pass? They have already asked it in different exams, and if it is in news, it becomes important from every exam perspective, especially UPSC. Oh my god. Cool. So where were we? See here, India and China, they have decided to restart border trade through Lipu Lake Pass. Where it is? Uttarakhand. Contested region. This is a part of Kalapani Lipu Lake, Limpi Adhura region, disputed territory, and that's why Nepal is not very happy with this development which is going on between India and China. Nepal is like, this is unexpected, this is unacceptable, I don't like it, I will cry, oh my god. So diplomatic stand. Despite his objection, Nepal is saying that they will not disrupt dialogue in India. They are not very happy with this development. They want to cry, but they will, oh my god, if any Nepali friend watches this, I'm so sorry. So again, so objection was voiced by, we are not concerned with who is voicing this objection in Nepal, right? We are like concerned with where is this Lipu Lake, which part it belongs to. It is a disputed region between which two countries. These are the areas important. So again, so timing of this agreement, this trade decision taken during August 1819. Chinese foreign minister, he is in India, and now we also want to have a talk with Nepal's prime minister. So because it's a sensitive matter, and we want to have good relations with our neighbors, which fortunately or unfortunately, like unfortunately only, our relationship with our neighbors have taken a hit in recent years, and we don't want that thing to worsen. So that's why this talk is important with Nepali PM. Let's solve some questions now. MCQ 3. And yes, if you like this video, share it, subscribe it. You know, I have made a pact with myself that I will keep on doing it Like I will do it till eternity, but first of all, I will keep on doing it till next like 1 year. And in that 1 year, the aim is to reach up until 90,000, 1 lakh subscriber. And for that, I will do whatever I need to do. Hello, Charita. So, what is a transshipment port? Used and directly exported, a port where cargo is transferred from one ship to another, usually between large vessels and smaller vessels, a port that only handles military cargo. This is a question based on the previous article related to Great Nicobar project, right? Hi Rishi, why did you choose aesthetic life? Oh my god. So Mamta has given the answer, and Pavitra has given earlier, Jiva and Rishi. So a port where cargo is transferred, we have just discussed. Colombo port is a transshipment port. So bigger vessels, they unload their cargo here, and from Colombo it will be going to other areas. So the answer is transshipment port, a port where cargo is transferred from one ship to another, usually between large vessels and smaller vessels. Very good. MCQ 4 related to Lipu Lake Pass. Chepandis, and if you feel like I'm contributing to your knowledge base, like, share, and subscribe. Means, first of all, like, bros. Now, when I hear these earlier, when I used to hear other YouTubers saying this, I was like, oh my god, this is so cringe. Now I'm doing the same thing. Fast, fast, fast. So, consider the following statement regarding Lipu Lake Pass lies on the border of India and China in Uttarakhand, part of a region also claimed by Nepal. Do option elimination. OMG. So, it is like, the things, the statements we are confirm it's correct. Keep it in the loop, eliminate, like, keep it in the loop and see how many options are getting eliminated. It is a part of a region claimed by Nepal. It is located in eastern Himalayas along Sikkim-Tibet border. So who has tried it? Rishi, Anandu, Charita, Mamta, Jivayan. They have tried it, right? So again, it lies on the border of India and China in Uttarakhand. That is correct. We have just seen the location of Lipu Lake. So first is correct. Eliminate B option. It is part of the region also claimed by Nepal. That's what we have discussed. It lies in the Kalapani region. Their so-called Kalapani region, which Nepal believes is a part of their territory. So second is also correct. Eliminate B and C option. Mamta, why did you say B? Oh my god. It is located in the eastern. Is it close to Sikkim, bro? It is in Uttarakhand. Sikkim is so far apart. So the answer is A, 1 and 2 only. No, I don't think D. It's A, bro. Again, if you go back and if you see the location of Lipu Lake and see the location of Sikkim, I've just shown you the map. Have I not? See this? This is Lipu Lake Pass, right? This is Lipu Lake Pass. This is Lipu Lake Pass. This is Sikkim. Where is Sikkim? This is Sikkim. This is Gangtok. So it's very far apart. It's same as you and your crush. They're very far apart. So yeah, Sikkim and Lipu Lake very far apart. A is the answer, sir. And yes, like, share, subscribe, kill it, bros. 20 people live, 8 like. Why? Do you people hate me so much? Like, share, subscribe. And as I've told you, my aim is to keep on doing this thing at least for next 1 year. I'm not taking any job. I will work on my channel. And the first 6 7 months are very tough because you don't generate much revenue from YouTube. So I am dependent on you people and my savings. So here for the first 6 5 6 months, your contribution will matter a lot. Donate whatever you want to. After 1 year, this thing I don't think I will need it, or maybe I will. I don't know. But yes, right now it's a important thing. And again, if you want to be part of my personalized UPSC mentorship program, you can give me a call at 9650303257. Let's move back. Sir, example is good to remember. So yes, next article of the day. Jammu Kashmir LG left. Now Article 311 is in news. Article 311. If you see my channel, I have made a video on second ARC ethics and governance. Many people who has read ethics GS paper 4, they know what this second ARC ethics and governance report is. True side will be tough, right? So contribute, Mamta. What are you waiting for? So second ARC ethics and governance. So what I'm saying is, in that they have talked about Article 311. Once you people become IAS IPS officer, you will be provided protection against, under Article 311. See, when you become IAS IPS officer, you will have many enemies. See, that this is the phenomena which happens with people. Once you start going up the ladder, you will make a lot of enemies, and that's totally fine. That means you're becoming popular. So IPS officer, they have a lot of enemies. Many people will file or can file frivolous cases against them. So all these things are protected under Article 311. But there is an exception, or there are certain exceptions which has been introduced. Sometimes even corrupt IPS officer can take advantage of these loopholes, the protections which has been provided under Article 311. So for national security and other purposes, there are certain exceptions when governor or president can remove certain civil servants. And these things are happening a lot in Jammu and Kashmir, and that's why Article 311 is in news. And again, because Article 311 is in use, you have to know about Article 311. Also, second ARC, ethics and governance, they have talked about it. You people will be provided protection again, means under Article 311 once you become civil servant. So what is happening in Jammu Kashmir? Jammu Kashmir Lieutenant Governor, he dismissed two government employees. Before we talk about this whole thing, let's talk about Article 311. So Article 311, I have already told you what this article is all about: protection to civil servants, so that they are, shielded from frivolous cases. But it can be like there can be misuse of this as well. So there are exceptions. Article 311, clause 2, inquiry can be dispensed. So you cannot be removed by a subordinate officer. You cannot be removed before, and I'm assuming you people are IS officer. You cannot be removed by without having an inquiry. But in these three scenarios, inquiry is not needed, and these are exceptional scenarios. Okay. Naughty girl, Charita. Oh my god, what are you people writing in comment section? So when an inquiry is not, no, national security, security of the state, inquiry not needed. President governor satisfied holding inquiry against national security, inquiry not needed. Employees convicted of criminal offense involving moral turpitude. What is moral turpitude? You have done something very bad, let's say child abuse, theft, etc. So that is criminal offense involving moral turpitude. Oh my god, I'm stammering. So in these scenarios, inquiry is not needed, and these scenarios are used a lot in J&K. And you will understand. See here, LG administration, they have terminated 77 government employees in Jammu and Kashmir since 2020 by giving using this exceptions under Article 311. What is your opinion on this, Charita, Mamta, Rishi, and other people? Do you think it should be used sparingly? This whole exceptions where inquiry is not needed before terminating you. Do you think it should be used? I want to go to Labasna. It is my only goal. You will go there, Charita, but don't worry. Keep following me. Oh my god. So again, see here, dismissals. Two people, two employees. One is a teacher in Kupwara, and other is an assistant stockman again ship husbandry department. And they are saying that these people, they are involved in anti-national activities. They are involved in the things which are going on in Jammu and Kashmir. Maybe they are colluding with Pakistan and all. So that's why they have terminated them. And these are not the only two cases. As we have seen, 77 government employees have been terminated since 2020. So that raises the question whether the exceptions provided under Article 311 is being used or misused, and we can have our own opinions on that. So hope you understood some part of it. What is this Article 311? Let's solve some questions so that you can remember them, and they will keep on coming. We'll keep on having discussions on them. Which of the following best explains the objective of Article 311? Have to confirm, right? Okay, Charita, got the point. So what is the answer of MCQ 5? No innocent is harmed or hurt. Okay. So Mamta has given the answer. Rishi has given the answer. Which of the following best explains the objective? To provide civil servants with security of tenure while allowing government to act in matters of security and discipline, as stated by Mamta, Rishi, Jivayan, and Charita and Anandu. Very good. You people are so good. Just like a wow. If we talk about the next article of the day, which is on Iraqi Kurdistan, UPSC has already asked questions on Kurds. UPSC has already asked questions on Madheshis. UPSC has already asked questions on, oh my god, my handwriting, and on whom? like Kurd Madheshis. Who are the people who are there in Yemen? Houthis. So UPSC PYQs have already been asked on them. So when UPSC has already asked questions on them, that means they are important from every exam perspective. So Iraqi Kurdistan opposition figure held after deadly clashes, according to officials. Now, what happened, what clashes, we'll talk about it. But before that, we have to understand the so-called region called Kurdistan. As you can see here, Kurdistan, it comprises region of Iraq. So Kurd people, they are a, you know, ethnic people confined to this region of Western Asia, comprising regions of Iraq, Syria, Turkey, even Iran, and they are claiming a autonomous region, Kurdistan. And Kurdistan, it has a part in Iraq which is known as Iraqi Kurdistan. So this is Iraqi Kurdistan. As the name suggests, this Kurdistan portion is in Iraq. Their capital is Erbil or Erbil. So do remember these facts. This Iraqi Kurdistan, it borders Syria, it borders Turkey, it borders Iran. So again, these things are important because places in news, we anyway know how UPSC loves to ask questions on places in news. So now these Kurd people, they have also fought against ISIS. So that's why we also know them, and that's why they are also very famous. But they are also very infamous in Turkey, Syria, and Iran because this Iraqi Kurdistan, it is anyway an autonomous region in Iraq. It is an autonomous region. They have their parliament and all those things, but they want independence from Iraq. They want independence. There was a referendum which happened around 2017 when 92% people in Iraqi Kurdistan, they said that they want their independence, and because of which, and they are a very oil rich region. So Iraqi Kurdistan people and the Iraqi people, Baghdad, they have some issues and these clashes happens. So hope you're understanding. And then all these Kurd region of Iraq, Syria, Iran, and Turkey, they will come together and they'll form a homogeneous Kurdistan region. Oh my God. So yeah, these things are important. Kurd people are important because UPSC has asked questions on them. So what is happening here? They are fighting. Oil-rich region. We have talked about the other things which are important. Poor, sir. Who is poor? No, I'm not. So yeah. So armed clashes broke out during the arrest of an opposition figure in Iraqi Kurdistan. Again, these things, that's fine. There are different groups. There is Talabani family. There is Marajani family or Barajani family. Different families were involved and who are taking care of affairs and who have a lot of say in Iraqi Kurdistan. We are not going there. That is not none of our concern. The areas which are, or the things which are concern us, or which concern us actually, I have told you. And we will solve some question. You will remember the things, and this is important. Let's solve a question so that you can remember what we have just discussed. They are famous Kurds. Maximum found Turkey, Syria, Iraq. Very good here. So consider the following statement regarding Iraqi Kurdistan. It is an autonomous region recognized under Iraqi Constitution of 2005. Its capital is Mosul. The region has its own parliament and official military forces. Please try option elimination. It will help you a lot. We have just discussed things. Mosul, again, UPSC has already asked a question on this Mosul. Mosul UPSC PYQ. So solve that UPSC PYQ which UPSC has already asked on Mosul. So their capital is not Mosul. That's we have discussed already, right? Pavitra, Charita, Rishi, Mamta, Jivayan, they have given the answer. So second statement is wrong, right? So if second is wrong, eliminate B and D and again go back. Irbil is their capital. This is what we have discussed. Mosul is not. So second, if we have eliminated second, we are left with A and C. One only, one and three only. The region has its own parliament and official military forces we have discussed. It is an autonomous region, C is the answer, but they want complete independence. Azadi. So Pavitra, Charita, Rishi, Mamta, Jiva, and you people are so good, just like a wow. MCQ 7. And guys, if you are liking it, like it, share it, subscribe it, spread the word. Your word of mouth will play a crucial role. you know, and that's actually very important. Any kind of publicity, etc., doesn't matter in the long run. What matters in the long run, how, you know, how much I am devoting myself to this cause. You know, if I'm making my PDF with whole heart, if I'm teaching with my whole heart, all these things I think actually matters in the long run. So spread the word if you feel like I can contribute to other people's, you know, knowledge base. Okay, so we have just discussed Kurdistan region. It does not share border with Jordan. It share borders with means Turkey, Iran, and Syria. If you again go back and see the map, so it does share border with Turkey. It share border with Syria. It share borders with Iran. It does not share border with Jordan. Jordan is too far away from here. So 1, 2, 3. Who has answered 1, 2, 3? C is the answer. Seventh question. And I don't even know Charita. So Mamta, Jivayan, Pavitra, all of you have tried it, and yeah, cool. So C is the answer. Now, page number 10, as I have told you, today's newspaper, generally people believe Saturday, Sunday, news are not good. But today, oh my God, there were so many good articles. So, page number 10, tiger found dead in with paw missing in Madhya Pradesh. Satpura Tiger Reserve. Satpura Tiger Reserve, Madhya Pradesh, as the name suggests, Satpura Tiger Range. It's also a part of UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. So, all these things are important. Now, Satpura is one keyword in this particular article. The other keyword is NTCA. National Tiger Conservation Authority, created under WPA 1972, amended in 2006, if I'm not wrong. Wildlife Protection Act 1972, UPSC has already asked multiple PYQs on them. So again, solve all the PYQs which UPSC has already asked on, Wildlife Protection Act. Then what else is important? The NTCA chairperson, that is MOEFCC, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. They can always say that MOEFCC, their, what we were discussing, their chairperson is Prime Minister. So all these things are wrong, and these are the keywords which you have to focus me. Sir, what me? No, no, no. You were writing something. Again, let's focus what we were discussing earlier. So tiger found dead with paw missing. There is an element of poaching which is involved here. All these things are fine, but the thing which is important from our perspective, our exam perspective, is these words. Where is Satpura Tiger Reserve? Even let me show you something. If you have followed my Hindu analysis earlier, I had shown you this tiger reserve. You have to go through this tiger reserve. We are talking about this particular tiger reserve, Satpura Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh. Go through this particular map a multiple number of times. Have a look at all the different tiger reserves. There are certain tiger reserves which continuously remains in news. Like Satpura is one. Then Ranthambore remains in news one way or the other. Then what else is important, bro? You have Satpura here, Madhav National Park, Bandipur National Park, Annamalai, Satkoshia Tiger Reserve, Simlipal, they also remains in news one way or the other. Dampa Tiger Reserve, UPSC has already asked PYQ on it. Solve that Dampa Tiger Reserve, PYQ. Kaziranga Manas, I don't need to tell you how important it is. Namdafa, UPSC has asked PYQs. Sundarbans, we know how important it is. So you have to keep on following these tiger reserves. They are actually very important. Oh my God, cool. Let's come back to the article. So a tiger was found dead. Now, there's a homework for you people. What is the homework? The homework is, just give me a second. The homework is, what is the IUCN status of tiger? You have to write it in the comment section. Carcass was discovered. Oh my God, paw is missing. There is an element of poaching here. Postmortem was conducted by NTCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority, as we have just discussed, created under WPA, and chairperson is MOEFCC. Remember these facts, they are very important. Environment anyway is very important, because UPSC, IS, IFS, Forest Service, they have the same pre, so you have to read a lot for environment. Oh my God. So again, Satpura Tiger Reserve, situated in Madhya Pradesh, declared a tiger reserve in 2000 and part of Satpura range. UNESCO status, Panchmadi Biosphere Reserve, etc. is a part of, like, this region is also a part of UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Now, see, understand one thing. There are different terms: national park, wildlife sanctuaries, tiger reserves, biosphere reserves. So what happens? Let's say you have a biosphere reserve, BR. So one biosphere reserves can contain multiple national park and wildlife sanctuary, and that's what they are saying. Panchmadi Biosphere Reserve, it also means includes Satpura National Park, which is also a tiger reserve. Bori Wildlife Sanctuary and Panchmadi Wildlife Sanctuary. So remember these, part of Biosphere Reserve. All these things are important. They can ask you. They can directly ask you. They have already asked questions on Panna and all. So important. NTCA we have just discussed, created under WPA. They can give you this point that NTCA, it has been created under Environmental Protection Act 1986. That will be wrong. Statutory body under MOEFCC, chairperson is not Prime Minister, it is Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, as we have discussed 1,000 times today. Let's solve some questions now. MCQ 8. My hair goes anywhere and everywhere. So Anandu, Pavitra, Rishi, Jivayan, Mamta, Charita, all of you have answered it. NTCA has been established under WPA 1972. Very good. MCQ 9. Article 311 of Indian Constitution provides safeguards to civil servants against arbitrary dismissal. Which of the following is our exceptions? We have talked about the exceptions where inquiry can be dispensed with. Interesting question, tricky question. Go through this question. If you know the answer, post it in the comment section. MCQ 10. Kalapani Lipu Lake Limpiadhura region often in news. I will tell you the answer tomorrow or Monday. We'll meet on Monday now, 8 a.m. I will tell you the answer of MCQ 9. MCQ 10. Mamta, think about it. Write it in the comment section. Flood the comment section. Rishi has tried to answer the question, like answer of MCQ 10. MCQ 11. About Charita has also tried it. Mamta has also tried it. Very good. MCQ 11. Consider the following about NTCA. So again, think about the answer of this particular question as well. What is NTCA? How many of these statements are correct? Answer of MCQ 9, 10 and 11, I will share it on Monday at 8 a.m. And these three are homework for you. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe the video. You people know how important it is. I don't need to tell you. Everything depends on you. How long I will continue, if I will continue this whole thing, Hindu analysis, throughout my life, depend on you people, depend on your love. I will share this particular PDF in my Telegram channel, Fun Study with Shubh, within 10 minutes from now. You can join this Telegram family. You can post your score. We had done 11 questions, like 8 questions we have done today. 3 is homework or 3 are homework. What is your score out of those 8 questions? How many you got correct? Also, this is a crucial period for us, for you people, for me, because I'm restarting this channel, which was literally dead because I was working somewhere else, and there are restrictions when you work. You cannot do something on your own channel. I want to do nothing now except working on my own channel. I have savings, but I need your support. So donate whatever you want, whatever you can. Every single contribution matters, and I mean it. Also, if you want to be a part of my personalized UPSC mentorship program, give me a call. You know the process, you know the drill. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. And that's it from me, sir and ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Rishi, 9 out of 11. How do you know the answer of other 3 questions, Rishi? You are like. Okay, cool. So I will see you people on Monday then. Take care. Be blessed. Tata. Bye bye. I'm going now. Oh my god. Just give me a second.